Hello, friends. Where are you guys? Top fence. Who's the top fence? Be the first on the leaderboard by showing support. Try sending a live chat or superstar. I don't know how it works, but I have here some propagation. Maybe I'm going to pot them today. I'm not sure. Am I going to pot them today or not? This is a cutting of syngonium. Maybe not the syngonium. Maybe I'm going to keep it in the water for some few times for few more times. And this is my, what's wrong with this cutting? I don't know. I don't have any idea why this is not going inside or doing what is it doing. And this is a quite eh, I will show you one idea of doing this. I cannot see uh, any root from here, but I have I have a method. How can you know that if your plant has rooted or not? Here, if you you have so many cuttings here, if you pull them and you feel a resistance, like it's not coming out easily, so then you will know that maybe it has rooted and grabbed the perlite. For this one, it's coming out so easily, and for this one, it's a bit hard to come out. So let's see what is happening inside. So I'm going to pour this perlite here. Okay, here you go. Some of my cuttings, as I told you. This one I was getting so many resistance. So this one, look, it has so many roots. So I'm going to pot it in the soil. And for the other ones, I don't know, maybe this one also, I will put this one also into soil. And for this one, maybe yes, or I'm not sure, maybe yes, maybe I'm going to put this one also. Some a little less roots, but it's okay, no problem. It will take root, I think. Or maybe for this one I will go a little bit slower, maybe. I'm not sure this it will. Yeah, maybe this one I will definitely go, put into soil. For this is a yes and a no. I'm not sure that what I'm going to do. Maybe I will keep it in the perlite for a longer time. And this one, it just started to root, only two. And this one, it didn't grow anything. And you can see from outside, because this is a bit wrinkly, this leaf. Look at this, wrinkly, and easily you can fold this leaf. But which leaf? That means this is dehydrated leaf. It's do not have any root to get some water or anything. But these leaves that are rooted, and they are pretty hard, and you cannot fold this one, and this there is no wrinkle inside this leaf. So this is a rooted cutting. This is an unrooted cutting. There is no root, a little bit root. And look at this one. This one do not have any root. That's why this one is like this. So definitely this one and this one, these two will go inside that firelight again. And this and these three cuttings will go into the perlite. And these three cuttings, I'm going to put them in soil or whatever Hoya mix I'm going to use. I'm going to do that for them. So for this, first I have to put them in perlite again, so that it can grow some root. This is, and for this one I'm not going to push it because I don't want to destroy these roots, the tiny roots. Here it have some roots, so I'm going to dig the perlite a little bit more and then put it here. and like this. So I'm going to keep it like this so that it can get some and for this one also like this. And now I'm going to pour this perlite here inside so that the stem get the contact with perlite, and then it can get grow roots here. So I'm going to fill this pot up with the soaked perlite. This is a little bit less water here, but no problem. This pot here and the lower bottom part of this pot have some water, so they can soak up the water from the bottom part. So I'm going to fill this up with some soaked perlite. It's better to give from that way also, but I cannot because the place is a bit narrow, and so I cannot do this. So I'm just poking them to go that side. The goal is just the stem where the root will come out, it will be inside the perlite. This is the goal, nothing. You do not need to press them so hard, and there is no need. So it just pour the soaked perlite. They need a little bit of more water because they are a bit dried up, so I have to keep it like this, and I will pour a little bit of water, not that much. So I have some water here in my watering can, so I'm pouring some. I just ran out of water. No problem, I will pour it later because it's a little bit soaked yet, so it's not important to water it immediately. I will do it later because I don't have time to do that right now. So here I have 3 cuttings which I'm going to pot in perlite in soil. Which soil I use for Hoyas are the I usually use first when the roots the cuttings are a bit new and baby and they have a little bit of root coming out. So now I'm going to put them in a soil mix that has cocoa peat in, and only cocoa peat and perlite, nothing else. So I'm going to put them there where the root will grow a little bit bigger and the plant will get a little bit stable. Then I'm going to transfer them into some other kind of mix, which is I regularly use for my Hoyas. That is this kind of mix. Look at this. This is the mix D author. Hello. And this is the this kind of soil mix where I use those orchid bulbs and perlite and some for nutrition. I use some worm casting, nothing else, because my Hoyas grow really good in this kind of mix, so I always use this kind of chunky mix for my Hoyas. So this is it, and so now I am going to put these things into some soil mix. So what kind of soil mix I'm going to use? So they are a little bit tiny plants, so I'm not going to use bigger pots for them. I'm going to use a smaller pot and put these 3 cuttings in the same pot so that they can be a little bit tighter and they can grow there. When they will grow bigger and have so many roots, then I will separate them. I will put them in I will put them in this kind of pot. So maybe it has some kind of soil mix already. There is some. Look at this. This is nothing else. Only the cocoa peat and perlite. Nothing else. So I have here some soil mix in my this jar box. So I'm going to use from here. Look, there are some more. My cuttings are growing here. There are some Hoya cuttings. There are some philodendrons and some other philodendrons. This is a philodendron verrucosum. They need the baby philodendron verrucosum need extra humidity. That's why I'm putting them in a closed jar or a closed box, so that the humidity level is a bit higher than the than outside, so they grow better in this pot. Like look at this, you can see the high humidity, the water is here condensing here in the jar, so the humidity is really high here, so it helps to grow the plant faster, for fast growing, or to get rooted. It's really help. So use this kind of closed box for propagation. So here I'm taking some soil mix from here because now I do not have, um, I I don't want to make more potting mix right now. Maybe I will make it later, and then I will put it here, put the fill the box again. Okay, so I'm taking the potting mix from here, so I'm removing some of my cuttings a little bit from other side. Look at this cutting. This is a philodendron. I would say this is philodendron, not the verrucosum. It can be the verrucosum or be the gloriosum. One of maybe is a verrucosum, but I cannot say it because the leaves are really tiny. When they will grow a little bit bigger and they get some kind of patterns which the philodendrons usually have, so then I can say which cutting is this, because I just randomly put so many cuttings here, and they, when they grow bigger, then I will remove them from this one and put them in some kind of I would say some jars or some pot. This is it. And I will take a little bit of soil in the bottom of the pot, and then I will put my Hoya cuttings here. And maybe I need a little bit more, because so that the leaf get a little bit higher. So I'm taking some more mix here. I'm putting it here. So a little bit more. So this is what I'm putting it here, and I'm putting my cuttings here like this. This is 1 and 2, and here's another one, the third. Oops, I'm so sorry, because this is happening because the top part is a bit heavier than the bottom part, that's why it's falling down. No problem, when I will pour the soil, and then it will be all right like this. And then I will take some more soil and pour it here. So taking some more soil from here and pour it here like this. I will fill up this much of the pot, and I will keep a little bit space for watering, so that the water will not flow flow outwards. So that's it. I'm just poking this one a little bit, not that much. Don't press it too harder, because Hoyas always need space for air, and they need space to get some air and oxygen for their root, because they are epiphytes. They grow in trees, they do not grow in the soil or in ground. So they will do better if you mimic uh, their native environment. They will do better. So for mimicking this one, I'm pouring most of the chunky mix. Here I have the 50% this mix. In this mix I just used 50% of coco peat and 50% of perlite. So I used this kind of mix, which is a really well draining and chunky soil, so they will do better. Usually when I pot the plants, I put water on them, but this soil, it was inside this box, so it is already moist. Look at this, they are already have water in it, so I'm not watering this one right now, because if I put too much water and the soil becomes so soggy, then there is a chance to rot for my Hoya. So I'm not going to water this one. Maybe 1 or 2 days, after 1 or 2 days I will water this plant. Okay, so this is ready, so they will root here Definitely, it's better if you can put them in a Ziploc bag, or some you cover up to this, so that it will get a little bit of moisture to grow. So it's really helpful when you have more humidity. It's really better for the plants to grow. If there is more humidity level is high, then they grow bigger, or be good, really good for plants. So here are my propagation box. I will show you what is happening here. This is this is one of the cutting of my Hoya retusa, but it was dying. This is the only last cutting I have. All the root has died because in winter I just neglected this plant a little bit, and I didn't water this for a long time. Then I watered it too much and they got root rot. Here you can see the thin hair like things when the uh, roots get high. Thank you. When the roots get die and they come out, the mushy part come out, then the hair like things left. So if you see this kind of hair like structures in your roots, then you will be it is confirmed that you are facing your plant is facing root rot. So it's okay. I just put this Hoya retusa here to grow back again. Maybe it will grow back because it was a bigger plant, and for root rot I just lost this plant. This is a tiny cutting I have left in my only left. Then I wish it will grow back and give me a fuller plant again, because um, plant parenting is really a thing of patience. You have to have so many patience to care for plants, because sometimes they take time to grow, sometimes they do not grow, they die, and you have to propagate them again, you have to grow them again. So mm, this is a bit you have to keep some patience for that. And some of here are some other cuttings which I am trying to grow. These are, most of them are philodendrons and some Hoyas. This is the Hoya calistophylla cutting. This one is the Hoya polyneura. Hi, hello. Hello, thank you for commenting. Thank you so much. So this one is the Hoya polyneura cutting. Look, this one is if I try to pull this one, it's not coming out easily. So maybe this is got rooted a little bit. But I will, as I said, I have to all the plant parents have to keep some patience. So I'm not doing this right now, and I mean I'm not potting up this one right now. Maybe I will give it a much more time, like 1 week or so, and then it will root perfectly, or it will grow more roots. Then I will transfer this one into this kind of a pot, and then it will grow like it will grow into a bigger plant. It will grow more leaves and like this. So that's it. So there are some other Hoyas, like this one is the Hoya lacunosa black queen, this one. And I have some other Hoyas. This one is the Hoya lacunosa asami. This one is called this type is called asami. So I don't think that it has grown some roots, because the leaf is a little bit you can fold it and it's wrinkly. So I don't think that it has grown root, so I have to wait for this one to grow roots. And it's okay, I will wait, no problem. So this one is the Philodendron verrucosum. This one is a wonderful plant, but this one again, it needs a really more humidity, but I don't have that kind of humidity in here in my country. So because it's a winter country, the air is a little bit dry here. So for philodendrons, which philodendron needs so much humidity, so it's a bit difficult to grow here in my country. But what I do, I try to grow make the humidity high by using some kind of closed boxes, or sometimes I put my plants in a Ziploc bag so that they will get more humidity in a closed chamber. So this is the way I do. I do not use artificial humidifier for my plants. Some people do that, some people use humidifier, but I don't use humidifier in my house, because it's a little bit problem with humidifier, because sometimes the will get molded with the humidifier with so many humidity. So I don't want mold in my home. So this one is my propagation box update, and I will keep updating you when something will grow really bigger, or I need to take it out from the propagation box and what about this plant? Is it growing anything or not? Oh, look at this. It has grown a little bit of tiny roots here. Not bad, but I will wait. Have you seen this? Yeah, this is a really good one. But I will wait a little bit more for this one to pot, because its roots are really tiny. So I don't want to transfer this one into something other, some other potting mix, because it can die back. So I don't want this plant to die, because this is a really beautiful plant and it's growing here. So I will put it back here to grow some more roots. When it will grow a little bit bigger, the root will grow a little bit bigger, and there will be more roots, then I will pot it up somewhere else. So for now I'm going to put it back here, but I have to be a little bit careful, a little bit cautious, because if I will not be careful, then the root can die. I don't know, this is a cutting of Hoya. This one is a Hoya inflata. I don't know it is alive or not. It's not growing anything, but this leaf is alive. I think it is not dead yet, so I'm trying to grow this one back. I don't know what will happen, but I'm putting it here. As I said, we need so much patience to grow plants, so I don't have that much patience for anything else. But for in case of plants, I have so much patience. I am a patient, so patient person in case of growing plants, in case of gardening. And for other things, I don't have that much patience. Okay, so I'm putting it back here, and just covering the root with some soil, because this box has become a little bit crowded, so it's a bit difficult for me to keep so many plants here. It's a bit getting difficult day by day. Sometimes I bring some plant out of this box and pot them a little while ago. I did that, but now they are not that much ready to get out, so I'm keeping them there. So maybe some plants are ready, maybe some of them are ready, but not now, and I don't want to I don't have time to pot them today. So I'm just covering this Hoya right now here, burying this under soil. So many plants, there are so many plants, so it's difficult. Maybe they will go inside by themselves. Oh my goodness, this is what is happening here. Okay, this is it. So these are some other Hoyas and some other plants. So I'm not doing anything with this pot. I'm just going to close this one here and keep it aside like this. And here I have some other plants. I will show you some other plants like this one. I'm keeping it here in my Hoya collection for now. And accidentally I just break some of the roots. I don't know which it is from which plant. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, here I have this one. It is not still not ready to go into the soil, so I'm putting it back in my propagation section. Here I will show you my propagation section. Here back here is my propagation section, because here there is no direct sunlight. Try to keep your cuttings where the sunlight not come directly. This is good for plants. Here is my another propagation here. Look at this. This is the Syngonium albo. It is I'm propagating this one in water. This is just a water propagation, the easiest propagation method ever. So you will just take a cutting of your plant and keep them inside water, and after a few days it will grow some roots like this. Look here, it has grown 3 long roots for me. I'm waiting this roots to become a little bit bigger, like up to this, then I will pot it into the soil again. So there is one more thing I want to tell you. Here I will show you here one part of the plant. This one has rotted, so for water propagation you have to always remove this kind of rotted part from here, like this part you have to remove this one. Otherwise it can make the water dirty, and your cutting can die. So I'm putting it back here and removing this part, and I'm just putting the plant back here like this, and I will put it back in my propagation station, as I'm not potting it today. Maybe in a week, I'm going to pot this one, because I was just losing this plant. It was a bigger plant, but it died, and then I was just able to save only these 2 leaves, and I'm trying to propagate this one. When it will grow some more roots, then I will pot it, and maybe it will give me some new plant. From this one I will able to grow grow a new plant from this one. So plants are alive, so they can die, they can regrow. It's just a part of growing. It's nothing. There is nothing to be upset or nothing to get impatient. So here it is. I have some other plants which are now in the process of propagation. These are some Hoyas. I'm putting it here in some soaked perlite. I'm not sure which one. In this I did this one recently, so I'm not trying checking them, because they didn't grow. I know they definitely didn't grow anything, because I did this like 3 to 4 to 5 days ago. So it will take a little bit more time to grow roots. So there are some my variegated plants. They're a collection of my variegated plants. So they are the variegated plants. So I'm going to show you some beautiful variegated plant. This one is my Philodendron Florida Beauty. Look at the plant. Look at this plant. This is beautiful, and the shape and the color combination. This is really stunning. It's a stunning plant. I really love this plant. This is the Philodendron Florida Beauty. Look at this, how big this plant has grown for me. I just bought this one like 3 to 4 leaves. Now it's just grown a little bit bigger. I have to fertilize this one a little bit, because as you can see, the newer leaf are getting a little bit smaller than the older ones. So that means there are a little bit of lack of nutrition. And one more, the reason of this plant is this leaf is getting a little bit smaller because of the winter season, because the summer is going here, and the winter is coming. So when the winter comes, then the sun stays for a shorter time, so they get a lesser sunlight than the summer. So that's why they are getting a little bit smaller because they cannot make their food without sunlight, as you know. So this is another variegated plant. This one is called the Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. This one is a really beautiful plant with some yellow variegation on this one. This is not actually yellow variegation because this yellow part will eventually turn into white. So in mature leaves, as I can show you, for where I can show here, you can see they are a little bit whitish. So for the new leaf, they are really beautiful with some yellow variegation and some green and lighter green and dark green. And of course the fenestration here, as you can see, the leaves are, there are tiny holes here. These are called the fenestration. So these are the fenestration here that with the mature leaves. If you give moss pole or something that it helps to climb the plant, then you will get the bigger leaves and more fenestration. So it's a good thing about this plant. This is a really beautiful plant to have here. This is the Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. Here another stunning plant. This one is my favorite. This one is called the Monstera albo variegata. This one here I have the newest leaf. This is so soft and cute and baby leaf. This one is the Monstera albo variegata. Here another one, another leaf. This is called the half moon because the half part of the leaf is totally white and the other part is variegated. So this one is the half moon. So Monstera albo variegata, half moon leaf. So there I have another one, another Monstera variegata. This one is the mother plant where what I chopped, and I just took the top cutting of this plant and I put it inside here. I just propagated this plant. I have here now two Monstera albos. Here here the one. Here the one plant, here another one. So these are two Monstera albos, but I just grew them from a single leaf cutting. You won't believe this, but this is a little bit slow growing plant. Not that much slow growing, but I would say in the middle. Like it's not that fast growing and not that slow growing, but it give you a new leaves every 2 to 3 months. If you give if it get some good sunlight and nutrition, then it's okay for this plant. But you have to keep this in a shady place, like where the indirect sunlight comes, because the direct sunlight can burn the leaves, like this one. Have you seen this one, the brown part here? These are the sunburned, or this kind of thing happens if you overwater the plant. So this is the damage because of overwatering, or also this kind of damage can happen if you put them in direct sunlight. So avoid direct sunlight for this kind of monstera, variegated monstera. Okay, now here I have another plant called Philodendron Florida Ghost, because a new leaf come out really totally white and looks like a ghost. That's why this plant called the Philodendron Florida Ghost is another beautiful plant to have in collection. So here I have another variegated philodendron. This one is called the Philodendron Burle-Marx variegata. This one is also a variegated plant. So many variegation on this leaf. Here's a new baby leaf is coming out. Look at this one. This is really beautiful with the variegation here. The yellow or light green and dark green. This is a really beautiful combination. Moses vase. Hello Moses vase. Hi, how are you doing? So this is the Philodendron Burle-Marx variegata. So here I have another variegated plant. This one is called the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegata. This one here a variegated plant. This one is really beautiful. I will show you the new leaves. This is really stunning. Haven't you seen that? It's really beautiful. The new leaf is coming out, also variegated. This one is called the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegata. So here I have another beautiful plant. This one is the mojito, this the Syngonium mojito. I showed, I have three types of Syngonium right now in my collection. This one is the mojito, Syngonium mojito. Here's the new leaf. Look at the new leaf. It's really beautiful, isn't it? The mosaic pattern. This is really beautiful. This is called the Syngonium mojito. So this one is the mojito one, growing really bigger. So they really love to grow. They are the climbers, so you should give, it's better if you can give them something to climb on. Look, this is the aerial roots. With the help of these roots, they grab on the climber. So this is the philodendron. No, this is the Syngonium mojito. I have another type of Syngonium, variegated Syngonium. This is called the Syngonium aurea. This is with the yellow variegation. This one is called the Syngonium aurea. I don't know what has happened to this plant. I just neglected this plant a little bit, and it's the outer side of this plant become a little bit brownish, but it's okay. It will grow back definitely. So this one is called the Syngonium aurea. And here I have another plant. This one is called the Monstera albo variegata. This one I'd say the mint variegation. Here, look at the leaf. So with those some big windows, this big fenestration, and some here you have another leaf. This is really beautiful. This is not the regular Adansonia. Adansonii. This one is the Adansonii variegata. This one is the variegated form of the normal Adansonii. I don't know why this is a really unstable plant. It looks really good, but sometimes it stop giving you a variegated leaf. They start to give you some green leaves, regular Adansonii. Like look, this one. This one is this looks like a regular Adansonii. So I don't know what will the third leaf will come out. Maybe it will give me a variegated one or not. I don't have any idea. So here I have some other philodendrons, and this one is also an philodendrons. This one is a heart-shaped philodendron. This is called the Philodendron verrucosum. Look at the leaf, and the leaf is really soft and velvety, and it's really beautiful. Look at the down part of the leaf, the bottom part. This is really stunning. Have you seen the color? It's really beautiful, and I love this plant. And all the heart-shaped philodendrons, they are really beautiful. So this one is the Philodendron verrucosum. It's a little bit hard to care for because the leaves are really velvety. What happened to the velvety leaves? They attracts the pests, you know, the thrips, or the mostly thrips. They love to eat the velvety leaf of the philodendron. So if you have some philodendrons, so you have to care for them really hard. And if there is no pest attacks, even after that you have to spray some pesticides now and then, because it's really hard to keep the plant away from pests. So you should take care of this plant a little bit more. So okay, then I have another hanging plant here. This one is a vining plant. This one is another philodendron. This one is called Philodendron micans. These leaves are also a heart-shaped leaf, and this color. Look at the shiny and velvety leaf here, and look at the color on the back side of the leaf. It's really stunning. The dark heart-shaped leaf. This is a vining plant. You can, if you would like to have a hanging plant in your home. So these are the vines. They will hang like this, and it's a really beautiful plant to have, because when people love hanging plants, they try to keep some pothos at their home. but pothos are a bit they are beautiful also, but they are a bit regular hanging plants. So if you love to have some hanging plants on your shelf or in your window, so you can have this plant. This one is really easy to care, fast growing, and it looks stunning. And when the sunshine come, it looks really beautiful because of the color of this plant. This part a different color, the lower bottom part is really different. So, and the shiny and the soft and velvety appearance of this leaf is really beautiful. So you should keep this plant if you love hanging plants. So here I have another one here in my collection. So this one is a poto, but this one is not a regular poto. This one is the neon poto. This look at the neon color of this leaf. This is stunning, isn't it? This, I love this poto. This is called neon poto. So look at that. I just thought this one. One more thing I want to tell you, that if you have a beautiful plant, try to keep them in a beautiful planter, because then it will look really good. If you want to keep them inside your home, then it's important to look good. It's really good if you keep them in home. So look at this planter. I bought them from a shop. And this is a planter. This is handmade, and it's just from I think Japan, or I need to, oh, I just lose the tag, but it's from, I forgot, maybe from Thailand or Japan, because this is totally handmade. Look at the shape of the plant. This ceramic is a little bit handmade ceramics. I love to collect some beautiful planters also. So this neon poto is looking really good in this planter, isn't it? So it's really a beautiful plant and a beautiful planter. So you can decorate your plants in this kind of planter, and if you keep this kind of beautiful plants in your at your living room, it will look really beautiful. So I have here another plant which is called the Philodendron cobra. This is also a variegated plant. Look at this. This is a new leaf. It's really shining and a little bit beautiful, and have some white variegation on this part. Here another variegated leaf. This one is a really beautiful. I want to say something. This is although this is in a regular IKEA pot, because I have to keep some of my plants in some regular IKEA pot because they are cheap, because I have so many plants, and if I want to buy so many beautiful planter, it costs so many money, because I have so many plants, almost 80 or 90 types of plants in my collection. So sometimes I have to keep my plants in regular IKEA pots. Okay, here I have another plant. This is called the Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, or it's also called the Monstera minima. This is really beautiful, and this is a climber, and this is an easy care plant, so you do not need to care for this plant that much, but it's a beautiful plant to have. Okay, here I have some different type of plants. Like there are mostly in my collection, there are some monsteras or some philodendrons and some Hoyas, but I don't know the type of this plant. But this is a beautiful plant. I want to have this one because this that looks really beautiful, and this is a soft velvety. Look at the shine, the purple shine on the plant, and if you can, I turn the plant, is really purple on the black side. So this plant is called the purple passion plant. This is really good and really beautiful plant, and it's really fast growing and a vining plant. If you can want to hang them, it's a really beautiful plant to have. So you should, but this, for this one, you should keep this a little bit more sun than the other plants. So if you give them more sun, the leaf will grow a little bit bigger. Because look, I just put this plant in my lower in the lower part of my shelf. So this vine is becoming a little bit linear, you know. The leaves are not that bigger and this kind of thing, and I just neglected this plant because I don't repotted this plant for long, and I'm just watering this and now and then. That's it. Here I have another philodendron. This one, it was a really bigger plant. I just chopped this plant and now it's growing back. This is called the Philodendron silver sword because the color of the leaf is not totally green, as you can compare with the green leaf and this leaf. This is a little bit of silvery shade, so this one is called the Philodendron silver sword. The leaves become a little bit so much bigger than this one when the mature leaf looks like a kind of sword. So this is called the silver sword. I have this philodendron here. So another philodendron, this one is a heart-shaped philodendron. Look at the new leaf. Oh, I love the leaf so much. This is another heart-shaped philodendron. This is called the Philodendron gloriosum. So I just repotted this one and chopped this one and made two plants out of this one. So this is not a climber, but this is a beautiful philodendron, and this is also a velvety one. I love the velvety plant, though it is really hard to care for. This is called the Philodendron gloriosum. Look at the vines on them. Shape of the leaf is totally, it's a perfect heart shape. And look at the veins on this one. The white, this light green leaf with some white deep veining. It makes this plant really special, isn't it? It's really beautiful and special. And this is a tiny leaf, but when the mature leaf grow are really big, almost two times of this leaf. So it's a really big beautiful plant to have in your you can have this in your collection. So this is the Philodendron gloriosum. Here I have another beautiful plant. This one is, I'll show you, this one is the Philodendron Prince of Orange, because look at the leaf. The new leaf, when the new leaf come out, it come out really orange in color. So this is called the Philodendron Prince of Orange. This is the beautiful leaf, right? It's really beautiful, and I didn't repot this plant for a long time. I need to repot this one. I will repot this one soon. So this is called the Philodendron Prince of Orange. Here another philodendron. This is called the Philodendron Imperial Red or something. I forget the name, but this is a beautiful plant. But I'm trying to I don't. Okay, leave it like this. Okay, here I have another plant. This one is called Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. This one is look at the leaf. This is a mature leaf with so many fenestration. Here, look at the leaf. It has some fenestration here, and the color. It's a really beautiful plant. I will show you a new leaf coming from here. This is the newest leaf. Look at the beauty of the new leaf. It's really awesome, isn't it? Stunning. I can't take my eyes from this one. It's really beautiful, and I want to have this plant for more time. And one more thing I want to tell you about this plant. The variegation on this plant is pretty stable. So if you are new to the variegated plant and you want to have a variegated plant in your collection, please try this one, because this variegation is pretty stable and it do not die, and this plant is really easy to care for and it's a fast grower. Look at the leaf. If you give something to climb on, this plant will give you this much big leaves. Have you seen the leaf? It's almost bigger as my hand. So this is a beautiful plant to have. So this is called the Philodendron. Epipremnum, so this is the, not the philodendron, sorry, this is the Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. So this is a beautiful plant. Here, look at this plant. I just give it a moss bowl here, and it's growing really beautifully. Look at this part. So this is another leaf. Here I have another leaf, and here there is some other leaves. This is called Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. So here I have a peace lily. So there is no bloom right now, but it bloomed for me really frequently. This peace lily give me flowers so frequently. So look at the weather. Today is really gloomy, and maybe the winter is coming. I don't like the winter, but what we can do. It rains all the day, so the weather is so gloomy and there is no sun mostly. On this part of the day there is always sun in my winter garden, but there is no sun today because it's raining. So there are some of my orchids here. This is a Phalaenopsis orchid. This is giving me a big beautiful yellow flower right now. Look at the flower. There are so many flowers in a single stem that it cannot take the load and it's just bending down. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 3 4 5 6 6 flowers in one branch. So this is really heavy. This plant is really heavy. So this is called this is the flower. Look at the color of the flower. It's really beautiful, and with the look at how big the flower is. So this is called the Philodendron. No, this one is the orchid. So this is the Phalaenopsis orchid. I have so many Phalaenopsis orchids, like almost 7 or 8 orchids, but they all are Phalaenopsis. And Phalaenopsis orchids are a bit available here. It's easy to get, and this is easy to care for. And because I have some other orchids, like I had one dendrobium, but it died. I don't know what to do with that plant. But the Phalaenopsis, they are really less care. You do not need to care for them too much, because I only water them when they get dried, and just I try to keep them in this kind of clear jars. So you can see the roots here. They are really healthy roots, so they are really good. And I fertilize them when I use some liquid fertilizer for them. Sometimes, like when I think that I should fertilize my plants. So this one, another Phalaenopsis orchid, but this is not in bloom right now. But this one, I guess it has the pink flower, pink or something magenta, like this kind of color. This Phalaenopsis has. So this one is a ZZ plant. So I had a big ZZ plant because of the place limit, because I don't have that much space in my garden. This much space left in my garden, because I have, look at this, so many plants in my garden. So many plants. Look at this, there's all over the plants and plants and plants. So I don't have that much space for my plants to grow. Look at this, from started from here all over. There are plants and plants. There is no space for anything. All over there are plants. So I do not have that much space, so I just give my bigger ZZ plant to someone, and I just keep a smaller cutting. I just grow this plant from cutting of the mother plant, the bigger ZZ plant. So it's giving me so many baby plants here. Look, so many. The one baby is coming from here, and here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies. So I just potted only two cuttings, like this one and this one, and then they are coming out. So if you are for the lazy people who love to have plants at home but they do not want to take care of them, so the ZZ plant is a good option for them, because they will never die. It's really difficult to kill a ZZ plant. So if you do not know anything about plants, you do not know how to care for plants, but you love to have a plant at your home, so you can try for a ZZ plant. They are really beautiful, green, and no care is needed. And this is quite impossible to kill a ZZ plant. You do not need to do anything, just water. Don't water them too much, that's it. It will look. I didn't water this plant for, I can't remember for how long. The soil is bone dry. Look at the soil, is totally dry. I forget to water this plant. I just neglect this plant too much, but even after that, it's giving me so many babies, and it's becoming a really a bushy plant. It's becoming a really bushy plant for me. So I didn't do anything for this. I just took a cutting from my mother plant and just potted here. And look at the look at here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 baby plants have grown without any care. And also one more thing, I just potted them in just old soil. I didn't give them fresh soil also, but still it's growing really bigger and good, and no water, no no regular watering. I sometimes forget to water this plant, but still it's growing good and doing good. So maybe I will not neglect. And I also didn't pot them, pot just in a cup, plastic cup for of ice cream or something. I just pot it here. I didn't give it a big good pot also, but even after that, it's growing really good for me. So for this, maybe I will change the soil a little bit, then maybe it will grow better for me. Look at this. It has grown so many roots for me here, almost root bound. So I need to repot this one soon. So I will do this, and I will make a video on this one about ZZ plant, because it's a easy plant to care for. So people can grow this plant easily. So if I can share some like care tips and some information about the ZZ plant, then it will be helpful for the people who want to have a plant at their home, but don't want to take care of the plant. So it's better to have this kind of plant instead of a plastic plant, I would say. So as you know, plastic is not good for our health. Okay, so here I have another plant, and this is my favorite, one of my favorite plants. This one is called the Philodendron painted lady. As you can see, the leaf looks like someone has painted this leaf with his brush stroke, isn't it? It's really beautiful. Have you seen the combination? So as because there is no sunlight today, so maybe you cannot see this leaf clearly, but as you can see, it's a really beautiful leaf. So this one is a Philodendron painted lady, and I love this plant so much. It's a really beautiful plant to have in your collection. So these are some baby plants I'm growing from cuttings from the mother plants. So here I have one really beautiful Hoya. Hoyas are my favorite nowadays. I'm collecting so many Hoyas, and I have almost 50 to 55 Hoyas types of Hoyas in my collection. So this one is a really beautiful, fast growing, and uh, really stunning Hoya, because this one is a sun stressed Hoya. That means when you keep this Hoya in sun, in direct sun, they can tolerate the direct sun. So if you keep this Hoya in direct sun, it will the leaf will turn into red color. So turn into red and turn to red. So this one is the, normally the leaves are a bit green. Look at the leaf, they are green. Then if you keep the soya in sun, they will become red, they will turn red. So this is called the sun stressed Hoya, and this is a beautiful Hoya. And one more thing about this Hoya is it's a really it gives you flower frequently. Some Hoya takes so many time to give flower, but this Hoya is really fast growing, and it flowers frequently. Look here, in this summer I got so many flowers here. This one here I got some flower, and I will show you so many flower buds here. This one is another one flower bud, and here another one, as you can see. Here another one coming out. So many flowers I got from this Hoya this summer. So it's really easy to care for this Hoya, and but beautiful. So this is called the Hoya Sunrise, and I have another Hoya here. This one is called the Hoya Fishtail, because the leaf pattern is look like a tail of a fish. So this is called the Hoya Fishtail. This one is also a fast growing Hoya, and also it didn't flower for me. It never flowered for me, but I don't know about the flower of this plant. But this is a fast growing Hoya, and it looks really beautiful. You can keep that as a hanging plant. If you keep that in a hanging basket, it looks really beautiful, this Hoya. And it become really bushy, because look at this Hoya, it's grown so fast. But I got only a 4-leaf cutting, like this much cutting, from one of my friend. He gave this to me, and it's just grown so big. And I also propagated this plant several times. I took so many cuttings from this plant. Look at here, I took cutting from here, and also from here. I just chopped this plant so many times. And this is a good thing about Hoya. If you want your Hoya to branch out, then what you need to do is just chop the top part of the Hoya. Just if you this is the growing end of the Hoya, this is the growing end, this is the growing end. From here the new leaf will come out. If you cut here, if you stop the growing end from here, then it will branch from the that part, and so it will keep branching, and it will give you more lushy bushy plant. Like I will show you one thing from here. Look at this, I just chopped it from here. It was can you see, I just chopped it from here, so it gave me 2 branches here, one branch, and here another branch. So if you chop the top part of the Hoya, then it will give you so many branches. So here I have another plant, beautiful one. This one is called the Philodendron pink princess. So this is with some pink variegation. This is a beautiful thing. Most of the variegation are usually with some white variegation or yellow variegation, but this Philodendron is with yellow, this with pink variegation. That's why this is called the pink princess. It was a really big plant, and it stopped giving me some yellow variegation. I just dropped this plant. Now it's doing good and giving me some more pink leaves. So that's it for now. Maybe we can talk sometime, some other days, or maybe I cannot say when, but when I will get time, I will talk about my Hoyas. And I have so many Hoyas in my collection, and some orchids. And let me know in the comments which kind of plants you want to see, and if anything I can share with you, like which kind of Hoya you want to see, which kind of plant you want to see, or some care tips about one specific plant or anything, I would glad to share with you. And that is all for now. And if you like a plant and you want to talk about plants, anything about plants, and if you like growing plants at your home and you want to know some tips how to grow plants, and you want to know some care tips also about plants, of course about house plants, I do not know I do not know about the plant that grow outside. So if you want to know anything about the house plants, so you can subscribe my channel and you can watch my videos, and maybe we can talk talk other time about the plants. So have a good day and stay connected. Okay, bye, have fun.